All right, time for one more of the forms derived from a cube by Sol LeWitt, rendered in Three.js and ARJS, so it's in augmented reality. And now we're on number 12. Here's mine. So, a couple things happen immediately. One is you can definitely see the difference in perspective, right? The difference between this like no vanishing point perspective that we have down here and more realistic camera-based perspective that we have up here, which clearly does have a vanishing point and makes the whole thing look more elongated and stretched out. The second thing is I've been rendering these with just a series of faces that are adjacent to each other. I decided to try the extrude geometry this time. So extrude takes a two-dimensional shape and just goes like turns it into a solid. This seems like a good candidate for that, right? So here's the one I already did with all of the individual faces. And then this version is what I did with the extrusion. Look at the difference here in the transparency. We see, hold on, we'll go back to the individual faces. You see each side, like the transparency really shows you each side. In this case, we see it as a three-dimensional object, which is itself kind of generally transparent. You don't just see the sides. It looks like a full box instead of an empty box. I learned something new. I did something special here, specifically in this area. I wanted the frame to basically draw last and be like a transparent overlay on the whole thing. So for that, the important thing here was setting the material depth test to false. That is what lets me draw that those lines last so that they are on top of everything else, even though in space they're behind. It was an educational experience this time around. All right, more to come.